My name is Mark, and since I was a kid, I was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. Recently, I've been trying to improve the quality of my life and the outlook that I have on the struggles that I deal with. I decided to make this YouTube channel to share my story, my struggles, and any tips that I have to help me overcome any of the issues that I'm dealing with. I also want to open up discussions about mental health to help out other people because these topics have been heavily stigmatized. My main goal is to continue on this path that I'm walking right now and to help educate myself and other people around me, showing you that no matter what you are dealing with, you are not alone. I'm here for you. If you'd like to support me and continue to walk this journey with me, please consider subscribing. That's all I ask. If you'd really like to follow this journey, then also hit that notification button as well so you can see when I post new videos. Thank you for watching this video. All right, what is going on? So today I wanted to film this quick little video, basically just talking about, how habits are formed, and as well I want to talk about one habit that I have right now that is kind of negatively impacting my life, and I'm going to try and change it. So first I had to basically break down how a habit starts in the first place, and then I could start to understand how I got this habit and how I can kind of replace it with something else. So I recently started the audiobook Atomic Habits. It's really good. I would really recommend it. But basically one of the chapters I was listening to today, he broke down basically the 4 steps on how habits are formed. The first one is cue, and then a craving, and then the response to the craving, and then the reward based on the response. So without diving too deep into that, I'll basically relate it to, my habit that I'm talking about today, which is my sugar addiction, eating sweet foods. And it's something that I've always struggled with. I'm a very emotional eater, but I also eat when I'm bored as well. So it's just something I've always dealt with. Now, basically, I had to break down the 4 steps of this habit that I have, which is eating sweets or eating sugary foods or sweet things, basically unhealthy things for me. Now, the first one is cue. What cues this up for me? So basically, I always find my cues for eating sweet foods or sugary foods would be when I'm obviously hungry, when I'm bored, when I've just finished a meal. Sometimes I just want that extra little sweet thing at the end, or when I'm watching something, when I'm just like kind of watching a movie or a video or a show with my buddies. Now next comes the craving, which is usually something sweet, something sugary, something that's going to put me in a food coma. For some reason, I love that feeling of just like laying after you eat, want to sit there, man. Then the response to that craving is I usually go and eat something that's quick, something that's usually processed, something that's, not the best choice for me health-wise, but something that I can fill that craving with really quickly. Usually my greatest weaknesses are like Oreos, donuts, candies like those Sour Patch Kids, Cherry Blasters, Fuzzy Peaches, those little like watermelon wedges. Those are amazing. And then the reward at the end of it is, the food coma, or my sugar addiction basically just being fulfilled. Now, at the end of this, what does this tell me? That probably the easiest way to get rid of this habit is to replace it. Now, obviously I'm a snacker, so I'm gonna just basically try and keep the same habit, right? Which is just like fulfilling the hunger response, but then maybe replacing it with something that's going to be easier for me to get to, but won't be as detrimental to my health, or the same like sugary patterns. So what could I replace it with? Some people can eat nuts. Unfortunately, I'm one of those idiots that's just like allergic to everything, so I can't eat nuts. But I could always turn to like fruits or vegetables. Obviously fruits are a lot of sugar as well, but different types of sugar. At the end of the day, I just don't want to be eating processed foods all the time. I'd rather be eating fruits than cherry blasters, right? And then I could always like flavor my drinks, I guess, with like lemon or cucumber. I don't know. I guess this is where I'm gonna ask you for help. If you know of any replacements for a sugary addiction or something like that, something that I can snack on, then let me know in the comment section below. But one thing that I usually try and do when I'm trying to get through something that's tough or difficult, I kind of talked about this kind of topic with the Why We Need Superheroes video, but basically one thing that I do is when I am struggling, today after I finished my second meal, I was kind of craving some sweets, and I do have a little bowl of candy downstairs. One of my heroes is David Goggins, especially things related to, while you're eating and things like that. He's the author of, Can't Hurt Me, a book that I've talked about in past videos. But basically, I asked myself when I was thinking about that candy craving is what would David Goggins do in this situation? And what would David Goggins say to me if he saw me make this decision here? If I went ahead and ate that sugary food? If you've read any of his material, he probably wouldn't be too impressed and he wouldn't hesitate to let me know. So that's one tool I use to kind of keep myself on track today. Again, let me know if you guys know of any snacks or anything I can replace this sugar addiction with in the comments below. That'll really help me out. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Let's get it.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.